Can you guys tell the difference between a real and a fake Hermes bracelet? Which is the real and which is the fake? If you guys have been interested in the click clack bracelet from Hermes, stay watching because I compare a real one to a fake one. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. What an interesting video this is. I'm comparing a real to a fake click clack bracelet from Hermes, and let me tell you now guys, you are going to be absolutely shocked. I did ask you guys if you could tell the difference between a real and a fake Hermes click clack bracelet. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I have an authentic click clack bracelet. It is this beautiful reddy orange color in the yellow gold, and it's in the 1.2 millimeter width. For a really good comparison, I am gonna show you guys the exact same size, but this one's in the rose gold, in the pink. I think it's called a rose pink, I think it's called. We're gonna go through everything, guys. We're gonna go through the packaging, how it came, what the actual bracelet looks like, the differences, the markings, the works. You might want to grab some popcorn because this is going to take a while. You guys are going to be absolutely shocked by the end. So I'm going to show you guys the bracelet first because I know you guys really want to see it. So I am going to get in really close. You will see it's in the rose gold. It's in this beautiful pink color. Now take notice of the edging of the pink where the enamel finishes, okay? And we're also going to look at the stamping. I'm going to get right in there and do some close-up shots for you guys so you guys can see the stamping and what the stamping looks like. Now I am going to talk you guys through the differences and show you some close-ups at the same time. The closure of this bracelet is basically exactly like the original. You press in, so you have to squeeze the bracelet, twist the H, and then it comes apart. And then you're going to do the same. You're going to squeeze it, close it together, and latch this over and lock it in place. So it's not actually a openable bracelet once you've locked it, but the original is exactly the same. The mechanism is exactly the same. We're gonna push this one in, turn the H, and open. But I've actually done it on this way. Yeah. So mechanism is exactly the same. It is a little bit tricky. On cheaper replicas of these, they just open like a normal bracelet. My authentic still has a sticker on the inside that I haven't removed yet with a code on it. Let's talk about the differences. Now these bracelets are so similar. I am absolutely shook. Even the sizing, like where the enamel stops and starts, is identical. The way the backs look are identical. Really the only difference that I can see is the fact that the enamel is on the authentic is not as straight. It's kind of on the side. You can kind of see it goes down like this. And it's a little bit more, I guess, not as perfect. And the one on the fake is a little bit more raised, but it's a lot straighter. Let me see if I can show you guys properly. So you can sort of see up here, it's goes in the center, and this one's raised slightly, very, very slight. I'm talking a millimeter. I am so shocked at how, I mean, I've seen some cheap replicas of these and they are cheap. This one is not like that at all. So that is the bracelets. I am going to pop these on I'm going to keep them on the same side. This is a size, I think they call this a 17. There's only 2 sizes in Hermes, and also with this bracelet there was only 2 sizes, so they're kind of the same. This is the 17 size, the smaller size. I don't like my bracelets dangling, so I like it just like this, sort of like a cuff. And I'm just going to keep these on for you guys so you guys can sort of see them throughout. This is the fake, this one is the real. I have to show you the packaging, guys. There is some differences in the packaging, but it's not what you think. So the first thing we're going to look at is the bag. So this one is the authentic one. Obviously, this one is a lot bigger because I bought a scarf at the same time, so they put them both in the one bag. But if you look up close, you will see like a grain. It's identical. I mean, this is the fake, but you can sort of see there the logo, the print is nearly identical. You have to consider variances in die lots. So when something gets printed, it can be slightly different, not too different, but you can see that they're in the same story. The logos are identical. The color is identical. The smaller one looks slightly lighter, but not in a way that it would be considered a different color. I don't know if you can see that on screen. I'm kind of gonna just sort of show you that, you know, there's a chance it could just be die lots. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys, I am absolutely stunned. You know, they've got the Hermes at the bottom, exactly the same as this one. The thing that you can't see is the grain on the paper. The paper has this like leather grain effect on it, which looks absolutely beautiful. This string is slightly lighter, only slightly. But again, this could be different die lots, you know. You wouldn't say that they're different bags. You would say that they're from the same family, which I am absolutely shocked. But what is more shocking is the box. The box that my authentic one came in was this. So it had the ribbon. It has a tiny little paper box, which is very, very basic. Just looks like that. Basic paper, white box, really cheap, small, orange on the inside, a little booklet, no cushioning or anything like that. I was kind of expecting a little bit more from Hermes for a bracelet that's $1,000, for it not to come in like a little I mean, I use boxes like this, I mean not with Hermes on it, but I use black boxes for my jewelry that are better than this. They actually have cushioning on the inside. So I don't understand why Hermes can't put a cushioned box with a $1,000 bracelet. Anyway, the box that I got with the fake looked like this. Guys, this box is gorgeous. I mean, I know it's not identical to this, but let me show you this box. One, it's hard. Like it feels like it's a wooden box, but I don't think it is. When you open it, there is this gorgeous like leather insert that's cushioned with Hermes there. The other side of the box is like cushioned. It's got this big fat cushion in it. It's lined in this beautiful black suede. No, it's like a black leather. I mean, this is beautiful. This is what I would expect from an authentic. I'm so shocked at this. I mean, this didn't come with a booklet, but I mean, wow. Compared to this, cardboard. did they make a mistake at the store? Did they give me the wrong box? Or are they the boxes? I'm pretty sure they're the boxes because I've seen other people open click-clack bracelets and they're crappy like that. But this looks like a box for like a watch or something. I mean, it's beautiful. Is it for the jewelry? No, there's no like slots or anything. But I mean, look how thick it is. It's really thick and beautiful. Like, this is like a jewelry keepsake. Like, I would put this on my counter and display my jewelry in it. This is beautiful. I'm absolutely blown away. And then the last thing we're going to compare is these cloths. So these both came, the bracelets both came in these little pouches. And this darker one, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I nearly confused myself. I was nearly like, oh no, I've forgotten which one is the fake one. Okay, so this one is the authentic, a real dark sort of chocolate brown with the Hermes logo. This is quite thick, well, semi-thick, not super thick. Opens out and it's just an open little pouch that the bracelet sits in. This is actually really handy because I've used this traveling a lot. I just put the bracelet in here and then I know it's not going to get scratched. This is the one that came in that bougie box. The color is so much nicer, I have to say. It's like a more sort of chocolatey, rich brown. This is kind of more of an espresso brown. And this one also has the logo. The logo is a little bit bigger. And the fabric is also a little bit thinner, a little bit, not super thin, but a little bit thin. And it's both in that micro suede-y kind of fabric, both open. Sizing is, looks slightly different. That's the sizing there. Very, very similar though, very similar. Don't know if an MS sales assistant would actually notice a difference, if I can be honest. So we're just kind of, you know, looking at the enamel. And then the enamel of this one. It's not as straight, it's not as nice. It's so weird. It's not as good as the rep. So weird. And then what I'm going to do is show, I'm now going to show the inside. So you can kind of see the Hermes logo, the code, made in France, and the trademark stamp. Kind of see the red. This one also has the exact same, guys, the exact same stamping. I looked at it side by side and it looks identical. It's got the Hermes logo and the code, and then it's also got made in France, and then the trademark stamp is at the bottom. I still have the sticker on, so don't mind that. But so I was going to, when I bought this one, I thought, oh my god, I definitely want to come back. I want to buy one in a white or in a pink or something like that that I can wear when I'm not wearing a lot of bright colors. But after seeing this other bracelet, I'm just, I mean, a girl's got to save her money. You know what I mean? A girl has got to save her money. So I'm showing you guys one more time, trying to align them properly, but it's very difficult because my hands are kind of moving all the time. But one in the rose gold, one in the gold. I'm sorry, I have been touching it, so if there are prints and stuff everywhere, that's why. Really hard to keep it clean throughout this video. The enamel, I mean, the difference is so small, guys. It is minute. It is so small, in fact, that I would say that it could even be like minor factory adjustments, you know. I personally think the fake one, the enamel on the fake one looks a lot nicer, just because the real one has like uneven gaps. So the right side has sort of a bigger gap than the left side. I don't know if you can see that, but here is what I mean. There's a gap here in the side of the enamel and a gap on this side, and the gap is uneven, whereas there is no gap on this one at all. It's also kind of wobbly, so like it kind of is rounded on the edges there. I don't know if you can see. It kind of curves around and is not kind of nice. Some areas are more curved than others, like it's not even. This is on the authentic, whereas this one is kind of flat and straight the whole way around. It's a little bit curved, which is nice. It makes it look like the original, but it's not uneven. You know, you can sort of see there when I'm showing you in the light, like when it hits the end, the curve is different. I don't know. I don't know if you can see the gaps. You can sort of see when I turn like that, there's sort of a gap there. So they are stainless steel with plating on them, and that's exactly like the authentics. So I thought, you know, if the materials are the same, how different can it really be? I hope this video was entertaining and insightful, guys. I hope I inspired you, and please follow me on YouTube if you don't already. It really helps my algorithm out. And like and share this video. Also head to my Instagram. I post multiple times a week, and I'm now getting into a lot of reels, which are a lot of fun. So I hope to see you next time in my next video. Bye for now.